Welcome to Pour the Wine. It's Rom-Com Time, where we'll sip some wine, and review all things rom-com on the Hallmark channel. I'm Amy.
And I'm Gary.
And boy, did we have a busy weekend. Did we not?
Yes, we did.
What?
Man.
Oh my gosh. I don't even. So we're those people that decorate early, as you can tell by the background.
Yes.
On Gary's frame.
Mm-hmm.
We do decorate early because we like to enjoy the season, for a couple months. We start right after Halloween. We got the outside done. Well, you got the outside done.
Yeah. Well, 8 o'clock Halloween night, when Halloween is over, we turn the lights on outside.
That is not a lie. That is absolute truth.
I mean, you only get 2 months.
We do. But it's only the lights. It's only the lights on the house. We don't have the outside stuff out yet. We just flip the switch on the lights and so it begins the holiday season.
Right.
And in fact, this year we got a couple text messages from neighbors like, "Oh, we're so excited. We love it. Turn on your lights." So it's pretty cool.
Because we have so many kids in the neighborhood. It's just a fun thing to do for them. Because I really enjoy watching them walk by at night and seeing the smiles and just everybody being happy. And we have a countdown out there, and
we sure do.
And the neighbors just come by and they look at it every night, and it's like, ooh, 40-something
every night, right?
So it's a fun time.
It is cool. And so we got you got the outside done, and then we worked all on the inside. And if when you decorate, everything is like, it's so fun at first, but then it's like a chaotic mess. And we actually don't have a lot of clutter around.
Right.
And so we're not, I wouldn't say we're like OCD about it, but we just don't have a lot of clutter. And in the middle of decorating, it's so hard sometimes. We just can't wait to get the bins put away and all the stuff where it needs to go. And so we're almost done. All we have left to do is what? Do the trees, I think.
Just decorate
the trees. Yep.
But, you came up with a good idea this year, which is once we get all the boxes and bins down from the shelves in the garage, we move the cars out and we just lay it all out on the garage floor. And then we take all the decorations out of the bins and out of the boxes and then bring them into the house.
That is true.
We were just getting tired of the glitter being all over the floor inside.
Yeah, we have some things with glitter.
Styrofoam.
Some holiday decorations, indoor stuff. Yeah.
So you came up with a good idea this year, and it really worked. It worked well.
We did good. We left all the bins in the garage and just, that worked out.
And all I did was blow it. I got the blower and I blew it right out the garage door.
What? All the
glitter and
the glitter, just the glitter. We pick up the styrofoam and stuff, or vacuum it up. We have a vacuum out there, but it
was a good idea.
So good times, and we were exhausted, but we were able to watch.
Yes.
Our countdown to Christmas stuff this weekend on Hallmark. So we were so excited that Mistletoe Murder season 2 started this weekend. We watched season 1. We were late to the party. It did air. It originally aired December of 2024 on Hallmark Plus. Season 1 did, and we watched it over the summer. Right? Yeah, we watched it over the summer on Hallmark Plus, and we were really excited. It was sort of like when we were in the middle of it, we saw that it got renewed for season 2, which was great, and we were really excited then. So, and then we rewatched when it just aired on Hallmark Channel, and now we were super excited to see the first 2 episodes of season 2.
Yes.
Yes.
And here we are getting ready to review it.
Here we are. We're going to be reviewing Cold War parts 1 and 2. They both originally aired on the Hallmark Channel on Saturday. I'm so used to saying Saturday. On Friday, November 7th, right? Do I have that date right?
Yeah.
On the Hallmark Channel, and they are streaming right now on Hallmark Plus. And if you missed them, go and watch them.
Yes. And we have to let you guys know this is our first video podcast.
Yes. We didn't even mention that. Yes.
No, it's our first one.
Cheers to that. I'll take a sip to that.
Yes. Let me take one too. Cheers to a successful first video.
There you go. We decided to dive into, you decided. I have a face for radio, so
I wanted to, put a face to the voice, and what better way to do it than video?
Video. We'll see. We're having fun with it so far.
But, if you still want to listen to us on Apple or Spotify, we will still have the audio portion of it. But
Correct.
for the video, it's going to be listed on YouTube at Pour the Wine. It's Rom-Com Time, so you can find us there.
Hey.
Give us a review. Let us know how this first video
let us know.
is
That would be
doing
great.
or did.
Leave
we
a
would
review
really appreciate it.
On what? On YouTube?
On YouTube.
And
but
also
if you're just
Apple?
listening to it, you can give us a review on Apple or Spotify.
Yeah.
And the other social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, X, YZ, whatever.
Yes. What'd you say? XYZ. Huh? He's here all night, people. He's here all night.
Yes, I am.
Yes, definitely head over to the socials. We would love it if you would, like, follow, and now I guess subscribe.
Yeah.
I'm not that knowledgeable about YouTube, but subscribe to the channel. We would really appreciate it. We're having so much fun doing this, and we actually love what we're doing, the reviews. So, and if you do too, we would just really appreciate you, giving us stars on some of the, the podcast platforms?
Yes.
Like Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And leave us a review. We would be very, very grateful.
Yeah.
If you do that.
Subscribe to us on YouTube and like us, and, you'll get notified when we release new stuff, and hopefully this is a good thing.
Right. Well, hopefully it is a good thing. Not hopefully, it is a good thing. You can also send us an email to pourthewineisromcomtime@gmail.com. Shoot us an email and let us know your thoughts about Mistletoe Murders or anything Hallmark related. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes,
and we might
would.
read it one day on the podcast. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah.
And now it's video. So, hey.
And now it's, now it's video.
Yes, it is. So you want to tell us who's in this one?
I would love to tell you. So what we like to do is we'll talk about all of the main characters at first, and then moving forward when we review episodes 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, we won't, talk about all of them in detail like we do today.
Right.
But if there are new actors and actresses, which there tends to be in Mistletoe Murders, because there is a different mystery every 2 episodes, right?
Right.
We'll add those people in. So that's kind of where we're starting. So returning, of course, is Sarah Drew as Emily Lane. Her other Hallmark work includes Branching Out, Guiding Emily, and Christmas in Vienna. I first saw her in a TV series, I think it was on the WB, called Everwood, which I absolutely loved, and I have to get you to watch.
Yes.
You've never seen it, right?
No, I have not.
No.
So.
She played Hannah Rogers in 38 episodes, and this series also starred Treat Williams, Emily Van Camp. You know who she is, right?
Yeah.
From Revenge, and what was the doctor show she was in? Not The Good Doctor.
I can't remember.
Oh, gosh, I should remember because we did watch it.
It was Resident?
It also starred, The Resident. Yeah, yes. That's right. Yes, you're right. Gregory Smith, Chris Pratt was in Everwood, and Scott Wolf was in Everwood.
Okay.
Of course, Sarah is largely known for playing Dr. April Kempner on Grey's Anatomy from 2009 to 2022.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay.
You said, ooh. And when I was doing a little research on her, IMDb also had that she actually wrote and produced 3 Christmas movies for Lifetime in 2022, 2023, and 2024.
Wow.
And she will be in the upcoming biop of Jimmy Stewart called Jimmy, where she plays Hedda Hopper. And Hedda is the famous gossip columnist from that time. She was real popular in like the 40s and 50s. So I'm looking forward to seeing that movie. Oh gosh, you love Jimmy Stewart. So we're excited about that.
Can't wait for that one.
Peter Mooney returns as Sam Wilner. His Hallmark work includes Retreat to You and Fly Away with Me. And we love him as Sam, don't we? The detective.
Fly away with me.
Oh boy. Okay, we're going to be singing. Sierra Marilyn Riley plays Violet Wilner. She was in season 1 of Mistletoe Murders, and that was her Hallmark debut. She is Sam's daughter, right? She has 2 other acting credits. One is for a short, and the other is 4 episodes of the Amazon Prime series Motorheads.
And
which we have not seen.
She's
really good.
Really impressed with her acting skills.
Yeah, and for really not having that many acting credits, she's really good in this series. I like her a lot.
I see her as a leading lady sometime soon.
Yeah. Oh, really? In a Hallmark movie or just in general?
Just in general.
Oh, cool.
I think that's how good she is.
Yeah. Kylie Evans returns as Brooke Carmichael. Kylie is best known to Hallmark fans as Stephanie Borden on the Good Witch series, which was another series that we really loved. Didn't we love that series? She actually voiced Brooke in 8 episodes of the podcast series Mistletoe Murders.
Okay. That's interesting.
From 2022 to 2024. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Laura Amersey plays June Hubble. She is a veterinarian and one of Emily's good friends. Laura was in last year's Operation Nutcracker and 2022's Christmas in Toyland for Hallmark.
And you know what? I'm glad they brought her back.
Yeah.
This season.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. We weren't sure. Remember, you and I were talking about that. We were wondering who all, we knew Sam and Emily, right? And I was pretty sure Brooke would be back, but we weren't sure about the other characters. Who all would return, right? I think we felt like Sue would be back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. She's such a good character for Emily. It's like her girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah.
She talks to Violet. She talks to Sam. But the personal stuff, you need another adult.
You need someone else out. Yeah. Outside of that.
And I'm glad they brought her back.
Yeah. David Hewlett comes back as Ray. He is Emily's sort of underground sidekick, right? Like he's Ray. Yeah, I want to say Ray. He has over 100 acting credits, and I think Mistletoe Murders was his Hallmark debut, I believe, after looking through all of them in IMDb. He was recently in 10 episodes of the Apple Plus series See.
Okay.
See, you see?
You see?
Jean Yoon plays Sue Sheen, I think. She was in Hallmark's Christmas with Holly and Cancel Christmas. She was also on the Audible podcast series Mistletoe Murder. She voiced the character Sue on that podcast. It's pretty cool. All right, so newbies for what am I? Where am I? 4 episodes. Right, 4 episodes 1 and episode number 2. Jamie Thomas King plays Richard Leland. He is the vice principal. This is Jamie's Hallmark premiere. He was in an episode of Brilliant Minds and 2 episodes of Murdoch Mysteries. He was also in 14 episodes of the Showtime series The Tudors, which we have not seen.
Nope.
Right? Nope. No. Mikey Selkin plays Tim Henley. He is the chess team coach, right? Coach of the chess team. This looks like his Hallmark premiere. A few of his more than 24 acting credits include holiday rom-coms for other production companies, which is still cool, right?
Yeah,
Designing Christmas and A Chance for Christmas. He was also in an episode of House.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. We loved House. Yeah, he probably was. Yeah. Well, yeah, he was obviously younger. The one and only Benjamin Ayres makes an appearance in the first 2 episodes as Hollis. He is the high school janitor, I guess.
Yes, he is.
Right? We just saw him in a Christmas Angel match with Megan Ori. Last year in 2024, he was in The Santa Class, Happy Holidays from Cherry Lane, Santa Tell Me, Love and Jane, Paging Mr. Darcy, and True Justice Family Ties. Whew. Just to name a few. Right?
That's a lot.
Some of his other Hallmark work includes Miracle in Bethlehem, PA, Pennsylvania, Our Christmas Mural, and A Blue Ridge Mountain Christmas.
Pretty
cool. Yeah. He's also Drew Godfrey in the Chronicle Mysteries movies, which we have not seen any of those, which we probably should watch more of the mysteries.
Yeah. If they're anything like this one, I'm game.
Game on, right?
Yeah, game on.
Quincy Kirkland plays young Emily, a.k.a. Grace. Spoiler alert. That's another name. This is her Hallmark debut. It looks like she will be in at least the next 2 episodes as well, which is pretty cool. So we're going to see more of Emily as a teen, right? She has a handful of credits, including 8 episodes of the series Why, The Last Man.
Okay.
Colton Stewart plays Kyle Granger. He is a friend of Violet, and he is on the chess team. Mistletoe Murders is his Hallmark debut. It looks like he also will be in at least the next 2 episodes. He's in the popular Netflix series My Life with the Walter Boys, which we watched the first season of that.
He's
remember?
Okay.
We haven't watched the second season yet. I think there's only 2 seasons so far. He was also in the Netflix series Lock and Key. And I saw he was in Disney's Disenchanted, the sequel to Enchanted. Remember with Patrick Dempsey?
Wow.
And he was in that. It's pretty cool. Gage Monroe. Gage Monroe plays Shane. He is another one of the high schoolers. He's on the chess team as well. For Hallmark, Gage was in an episode of The Good Witch and Christmas with Tucker. He was most recently in 3 episodes of the Netflix series Wayward, which I think is on Netflix. It's a newer series. I think that dropped relatively recently.
All right.
Evan Hasler plays Aaron, Aaron, as I like to say.
Okay. Aaron.
Aaron. He is a classmate of young Emily. He has a few acting credits, and this is his Hallmark debut. A few of his other films include You Gotta Believe and The Art of Christmas. And finally, the Vanessa Jackson plays, did they say Mila or Mila? I think it's Mila. Mila Bancroft. She was a former, chess team prodigy for the high school. And then she became the coach of the competition. Right. The competitive high school. This is her Hallmark premiere. She was also in 2 episodes of Netflix's Lock and Key and the series Workin' Moms. She was also in 5 episodes of Star Trek Discovery.
Oh, wow. This is a lot of first for
several of them. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's see, Melanie Orr directed the first 2 episodes of this season. Yay. And will direct the final 2 episodes of this season. Yay. And what a great job.
Yes, we did.
These first 2, really, really good. She also directed the final 2 episodes of the first season. She does have over 30 directing credits, but I could not find other Hallmark work. So she may have some. I just couldn't find it.
Okay. Looking through the little list, right?
Looking through the list.
Little list.
She directed 19 episodes of the CD series Children Ruin Everything, which they do sometimes.
No, they don't.
And 7 episodes.
But it's a funny title. I like the title.
Yes, it is. It is. And that's why I said what I said.
Yes, I know.
And 7 episodes of Hulu series The Hardy Boys.
Oh, pretty cool.
The Hardy Boys.
Yes.
I like
it.
Yes.
Like it.
It was written by Ken, is it Cooperis or Cooperis? I think it's Cooperis, right? And Amanda Lowe.
Cooperis, I think.
Cooperis. In addition to creating, writing, directing, and producing the podcast series Mistletoe Murders for Audible, Ken also wrote the first 2 episodes. Audible?
Yeah, I think it's Audible.
Did I say audible?
Yeah. Well, you're used to audio. Yeah.
The first 2 episodes of the season, one in the first 2 episodes of season 2. He has over 40 writing credits, but I didn't see, again, any other work for Hallmark. He does have a new Audible.
I know. It's so easy.
I want to say Audible.
I know.
Audible series out called Middle Bridge, which is also mystery.
Middle Bridge
It follows
Mysteries.
Violet as she goes off to college. Ooh, that's interesting, right?
Yeah, I think the title's Middle Bridge Mysteries.
Yeah, Middle Bridge Mysteries. Yes.
Mysteries. Yes.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's a pretty cool concept. So he wrote another podcast.
So it's like a spinoff, right?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
With Violet's character.
Maybe that's where it's going to go with Mistletoe Murders eventually down the road.
We'll have
hopefully we have a few more seasons first, right?
I hope we do.
Yeah.
Amanda has writing credits for each episode on season 1, as well as the first episode in season 2. She also has a writing credit for Middle Bridge Mysteries. So
there you go.
They're working together.
They work
again.
well together. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Good for them.
That's awesome. Hey, it's working.
It's just as good as this one,
I'm sure it will be. Maybe we should listen to that first.
Ooh, you know what?
And then, we didn't listen to the podcast series first, but people have told me, go listen to it now, because we didn't want to ruin it when we started it.
Right.
We're like, oh, we don't want to spoil any surprises, but I think we could go listen to it now. It'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I think we should.
Sure.
So is it time to drop the synopsis?
Sure. Do you want me to should I drop both part 1 and part 2?
I think so.
Okay.
Since we're reviewing both, why not just do it now?
Yeah. So we are going to be reviewing both because there is like a 2-episode arc, right, for this series. So episodes 1 and 2 go together, 3 and 4 go together, and they all have underlying ties of the main characters. But there is a mystery or a murder that happens in the first episode, and then it is solved in the second episode, which is really cool. Really, really cool. So, all right. So part 1, the synopsis is Emily and Sam reunite after a year apart to investigate their chess coach's disappearance, stirring Emily's memories while Violet dreams of going to the winter dance with her crush.
Oh,
that's a pretty good description, actually.
It is.
Sometimes they're very short. We're like, wow. Part 2, the synopsis is Emily investigates the chess coach's murder from inside the school while Sam worries about Violet's date. At the winter dance, a deadly chase unfolds with the killer.
Ooh,
dun, 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 dun.
In a small town.
It was a town. Murder. Oh, boy, yes. There was a murder.
So we will probably have some spoilers in this. So if you haven't seen the first 2 parts of Mistletoe Murders, Cold War, I would suggest stop the video now, go and watch the 2 parts, come back and enjoy our first video review.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's very good. So pause now.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it and you want to watch it and you don't want any spoilers.
Correct.
Because we are likely to do that. Even if we say we wouldn't, we would probably accidentally do it anyway, I feel like.
Right.
So,
well, sometimes it's kind of hard to talk about something without giving
certain things away.
Right.
So, all right. So how do you want to, normally when we reviewed the first season, we did like a recap and review. We kind of reviewed the whole episode because we did singular episodes. We did episode by episode. And now that they're airing together, we're putting the reviews of both episodes that arc together in our review.
Right.
So, should we talk about what the mystery is first?
Yeah,
that's going to go from one to the next. Okay.
Yeah. So this particular episode picks up where last season left off, and it has to do with the disappearance of the chess teacher,
right?
Or coach.
Right.
In this case, it's a coach. I want to say club. But it's
I do too.
Club.
The whole time I was taking notes, I want to say chess club.
It's a team, a chess team.
Yes.
And and then they're looking into what happened and why he disappeared. So
right. So we have the teacher who we meet kind of right away.
Right.
And we see him he's really nice at first and Violet really likes him, but then he kind of argues with one of the students, right? Shane. And then, so you kind of see some discourse and then you're not sure. And then he goes off and then he goes home to find a note on his door. We don't know what the note says, but then he speeds off and he goes away and he disappears.
Right. With a suitcase.
Right. With a suitcase. He throws in his car and he leaves. And you immediately know that is going to be the mystery. Although I will say when it first started, I wasn't sure who was going to end up dead.
Right.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be him or not.
Yeah.
And it turns out it was.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Well, it's in the description, in the synopsis for episode 2.
Right.
So that is what Emily and Sam end up investigating is his murder.
Right. And you know what I enjoy is I enjoy the way Emily goes about getting information from people. She's so good at psychologically getting them to talk to her and telling her things. And then she goes running to Sam and gets Sam to actually do the investigation part of it.
To do, right. things that he can do that no one else can, or
Right.
she wants to bounce stuff off of him and talk to him and see what he knows, and she's trying to get information.
Right.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty
and the
cool.
other funny thing about all of this is the fact that they're really not talking to each other because of what happened in the last season. But it's so funny to watch them because they have to work together.
Right.
But they still have some unresolved issues to work out.
Well, I think so. Do you want to go back then and talk about revelations of the characters?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So we just talked about what the actual mystery is, right?
Yeah.
So part of the revelation is it, like you mentioned, it does pick up right where it left off. Sam and Emily are in under the mistletoe. He finds out she's not who she says she is. Right.
Because he's been investigating her.
Yeah. Right. And someone has told him to stop. Right. Didn't someone tell him to stop investigating? So it literally picks up right there, which I thought was great. Yes. I wasn't sure if we were going to start there or if we were going to start, in the future.
Right.
With time have gone on, which they end up doing. But I thought they handled that really well. So you start there. Excuse me. And
they transition into
11
months down the road.
Right. So then you can kind of see the two of them. They don't really hate each other, but Sam has just become cautious about her. We see that Violet is no longer working at Under the Mistletoe. She is working at Sue's Diner, right? So because Sam didn't really trust Emily because he doesn't know who she is. He doesn't know. Yeah. He knows her background is, something. Right. Not great if she's hiding from something. So he doesn't really want Violet around her, which is kind of sad for Violet. But Emily phrased it as, we haven't been that busy. And during the downtime, I really have to let you go. I can't afford to keep you or, whatever.
Right.
So, but that's already happened. You kind of pick up there. Where you see Violet working at Sue's Diner, which I thought was kind of cool. In a small town, you go from one of the stores to the next, right?
And the other interesting thing is Sue herself. I think her character has evolved because she's not as hard.
Yes, I had that in my notes also. And I am so glad you brought that up. And we do not talk about our reviews.
No.
For the most part. I mean, we might laugh out loud and then we obviously both think a certain part is funny, or something or whatever. But we try our best not to talk about it because we want it to be fresh for the podcast, right?
Exactly.
Like we want to have fresh reactions to each other's reactions. So I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, because it just seemed like in the first season, she was like, if you're not going to eat, get out, that type of attitude. But this season, they kind of toned her down a little bit and I'm enjoying it.
I think I literally had in my notes, what happened to Sue? Like, what did she became nice? What happened to her? She softened up.
Yeah, right? She did.
Yeah, we'll see if that stays, but it was kind of funny. That's so funny you brought that up. But yeah, so Sue is definitely.
She's changed.
She's changed. Why is she being so nice?
In a good way. Yeah.
In a good way. Yeah. And then so. I guess some other revelations, we, find out that Emily's really good at chess.
Yes.
Right? We find out she's a really good chess player. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and that's another funny thing, is she's always inserting herself into like clubs or teams. Like,
because she wants to know what's going on.
Yes. And it's so funny that she does that. And she's really good at doing it.
She is. Well, what's in this particular, in these episodes, she has been asked to be the coach because the chess coach has died, right? Disappeared at first and then died.
Right.
And she's resisting it. She's like, no, I don't want to be the coach. No. And then she's like, whoa, wait a minute. I can get in the mix, and she kind of, between her and Sam, she's like, you need me at that high school. It's like, you need me on that wall. And then he's like, well, it would take too long. And she's like, I have an idea. Cause she knows she's been asked to be the coach. Right. So you're right. She inserts herself that way. And it's like innocently.
Yeah.
According to everyone else.
Right.
Right.
And another interesting thing is during one of those sessions with the kids, she was telling them to use the pawns because that's the name, you use them as pawns. And it kind of goes with this throughout the story of using people to get what you want or to get answers out of them.
Yeah.
So I thought that was very interesting. The way they wrote that.
Yeah, that's a really good point also. And she, we have a flashback of her as a teenager. So that's another revelation that comes out, right?
Yes.
In these 2 episodes, is that we get to see her as a teen, sort of in her element. She's at a private school, and she's probably I don't know if she's a freshman or.
Right. They really don't.
Don't say. And then she, she kind of walks in and she's new and she kind of is like, hi to these other girls. And you know how girls are. These 2 girls, mean girls, are standing there and they kind of give her a look as girl. I don't know why girls do that, but that is just how we are sometimes. But they're not very welcoming of her.
Right.
And then, we're introduced to someone else.
Yes.
Aaron. she meets another kid in her class, and he's got a computer, and that really intrigues her. And you can kind of see, and that's where, we have the connection of where she's really good with computers and everything in the present day. And we see that's where, she kind of starts to talk about it with Aaron. Right. And they become fast friends, and he ends up giving her the passcode to get into the computer lab.
Right.
So she can join what did they call it? The coding club or something?
The coding club, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So now we know she's super smart. We already knew that, but she's already a baddie in our eyes. But,
well,
so you have that revelation.
I love how they did the backstory on this because we really didn't know much in the first season of how things came about. And they really revealed a lot of things. And it's interesting because you sit there and you watch every little thing that they do, like numbers, pictures on a wall, books, all this other stuff. You're trying to go, oh, is that a clue? Is that a clue? Is that a clue?
Yeah.
And sometimes you get caught up in it and you're like, what did he say? And you got to go back, rewind it, and listen to what they were saying because you probably missed something else.
But that's true. I mean, everything matters, right? Even the Greek mythology book matters.
Right.
Comes back around. So the writing is so, so good. And the way the characters are woven. I mean, even Brooke, when she kind of comes in, I was waiting for her to come back into this episode. And it was really cool when she comes in because Brooke is the gossip, right? Like she knows all the information. If you want tea, she's the one you go to. And that's exactly what Emily does, right? Their interaction is so funny too, because Emily's kind of like, what do you know about the high school? And Brooke is basically like, what do you want to know? And it's just like, what do you know about these people? And I love that her character, they're still building on that part of her character and using it so skillfully in the storyline. That's what I love about this.
The funny thing with her is she too kind of gets Emily to do things that she wants to get Emily to do. So she needed somebody to help with the ball.
That's true.
I guess it was the ball and the lights and stuff like that. And Emily's like, you already volunteered me, didn't you? And she's like, yep, sure did.
Yep, sure did. You're already on the list. Yeah.
So it's funny how the chaperone. They use each other. Emily's, using her to get information and, she's using Emily to get some work done. So
yeah. Awesome. And can we kind of glossed over it, but I just want to go back to Violet for a minute, which I really, I think, throughout both episodes, she's like, hey, can I come back to Under the Mistletoe? Like she really just
was so sad.
Yeah, it was sad, but it was also just telling of, I think, Violet's relationship with Emily because, Violet's mom isn't there. She's not dead, but she doesn't live there anymore, dead. Right? Like she has a relationship with her, but she just doesn't, she doesn't live there anymore. And I really think Emily views her as like a mother figure, and even talks to her about personal things.
Right.
And I think that is developing also, is that their relationship, and it was, you can see she just wanted to be with Emily. Like I think it was, she loved working in the store, but it was about being there with Emily because Emily was such a good confidant of hers, really. Right. Someone she could talk to, someone she could bounce things off of when she was having issues with her dad. Yeah. yeah, mother figure, or
And
at the very least, a big sister, you know.
Right. And it was unfair to Emily because she had to come up with these different excuses why she couldn't hire her back. And I felt, come on, Sam, step up and let your
Come
daughter
on,
know
Sam,
what's going on.
come on.
You know, that's not fair to Emily. You know, Emily,
Right.
other than not telling you who she is or what her past was about, really has treated your daughter like her daughter. So,
well, and you
on,
could
Sam.
really see, I mean, you can see, I can understand Sam's perspective,
Right.
you know, at first and everything. That's why I liked that they didn't really, they started off where it ended last season, and then they went to 11 months later. And I liked that they were talking to each other. Now, they weren't close and they weren't, but they weren't like enemies. Like, he didn't hate her. And he even, I think he says something like that, doesn't he, in this episode? Like, you know, I'm still trying to wrap my brain around what all of this means, you know, and he even gives in a little bit to having more of a relationship with her, not necessarily romantically yet, but just, you know, allowing her in a little bit because he knows, because, you know, there's the one scene where she says, you know, I wish you would see me for the person I am today, not wondering what I was before, because who I am today, you can trust, you know? So I thought that was pretty cool too.
Yeah, well, I mean, he, and you can see it. It's an unspoken love between them two. You know, and
love, is that what you said?
I think it's love. They dig each other, right? For lack of a better word, dig. But
dig.
I feel like when they do get together, or finally get together, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be huge, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And their banter started to come back, you know, when he says he's found something and she's like, what'd you find? Was it a finger? Was it an ear? I mean, it was just so cute.
Funny. That
you know?
was a funny scene.
Yes, that was really, really cute.
She did that really well.
They were in the high school there or where they were, but she's like, what'd you find? You know, and it's just that's reminiscent of the Emily, you know, the Emilyisms, right? And then and then he used her name as a verb, which I thought was so great.
Yeah, she was like, "Did you just use my name as a verb?" He's
like, "You Emily'd your way in," or whatever, and she's like, "Wait a minute, did you just use my name as a verb?" I thought that was so cute.
That was a really good scene.
So cute. Yeah. Was that the same scene? I don't even know.
Yeah, because they were walking down the school hallway, I think. Because she's always at the high school. And he's always wondering why she's at the high school. And every time she has to explain, well, you know, I'm dropping off some decorations that Violet wanted me to bring.
Right.
Or I'm coming to see the principal.
She did have an excuse. She did have an excuse to be there. It was a legitimate excuse.
You know, one of them was, you know, they wanted her for the chess teacher or coach. So she had legit. And then she's ducking down behind, you know, cabinets and stuff. And she's like, what am I doing? I'm here legitimately, you know, hiding from
that's
Sam.
right. She did. You're right. Yeah. You're right.
But
so we have, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say also that now Violet has a love interest, which I thought was an interesting twist on things. So
right. And so who Violet sort of is crushing on is a fellow chess player. Right. And he's also possibly a murder suspect for part of it, you know, which I'm glad he ended up not being the murderer. Spoiler alert. Right. Kyle, right? Is that?
Yes, Kyle.
Yes, Kyle. So I was glad that they didn't make him a part of that.
Right. Yeah.
And kind of left poor Violet. Let's let her have something, you know?
I know.
Let her have some. So in the background, you have, we also have sort of a revelation of Sam finding a piece of paper at Emily's house, and it's got coding on it. And Emily plays it off, but not before Sam has taken a picture of it. And that's where Sam goes to Ray, who he knows would be able to find out. And Ray ends up giving Sam a file about the coding that's on that paper. And basically says, you know, it's related to a famous hacking group, right? Like famous hackers or something.
And I wonder what that group's name's going to be.
I don't know. Well, Sam asks. Sam tries to get out of him, and he's just like, read the file.
Yeah.
You know, and then of course later you find out
it's
Chimera.
Yeah.
And we also find out where Chimera got its name, although we're not sure why that hacking group got that name, right? We're not there yet. So there is a revelation about Chimera. Do you want to tell it, or do you want me
so we get another flashback with Grace, right?
Yeah.
Emily, aka Emily. And she's actually now part of the coding class, which is run by, what is her name? I can't remember her name.
The teacher?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Mrs. Cambridge.
Okay.
So, and to come back, or to back up a little bit, Emily, she takes the numbers, she goes into the lab without the teacher actually knowing. And the teacher comes in and is like, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "Why are you coding a chess game?" And she's like, "I'm not coding it. I'm trying to make it harder." And so that, piqued the interest of the teacher to allow Emily to be part of the coding team. And then one of the scenes, or one of the flashbacks, is they're all in class and they're giving out usernames, which I thought was pretty interesting, because
yes,
all, hackers have these, names, and hers was Chimera.
I only know a few.
Right.
Famous ones.
And she came up with Chimera, which I looked up, but it's interesting because it has to do with Greek mythology, and
which is what she says. Yeah.
Right.
She has that book.
Mm-hmm. And it's just, a bunch of animals that are put together to create, one being. So I thought it was really interesting because it goes along with the story.
It does. It really does.
Mystery. But it has double meaning too, because there were some things that were saying it means like twins. But
Chimera?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I thought it was very, very interesting. And I'm glad they finally told us where it came from.
Where the name came from. We just don't know how it gets associated with the famous hacking group, right? Like,
right.
Do they take it from her?
Right. So, it's like some of the stuff that I found, it was like a she-goat.
A she-goat?
Yeah. Like a head of a lion, body of a goat, and a tail of a snake or a dragon.
Oh, right. Because she said it was a bunch of different animals, right?
And it's like be an organism that has two different sets of DNA. And there was an example of when twins are in a womb and they swap cells. You can go down a rabbit hole.
You went out. I was just going to say, I didn't know you looked all that up. That's crazy.
I wanted to see what it was about. But
there's meaning behind everything, right?
That's what I was saying. Definitely. If you're not paying attention, you're going to miss a whole bunch of stuff and the meanings behind them.
You know what's cool about that is it's an actual word that actually means something. It's not some made up. You know how they make up different countries they're from, like in a Hallmark movie or something, but this is like an actual word, and they're using what it means as part of the story.
Right.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we finally get that revelation.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Did we miss any others that you can
no.
I'm trying to think of other big revelations. I think we talked about them all. I mean, we could, the mystery part of it all. And again, if you haven't seen it and you don't want to hear this, pause and then come back. Or, listen and then go watch. So the mystery part of it all, you have the chess coach, right? The coach of the chess team, Tim. He finds out that Shane, the vice principal's son, was actually making money writing essays for other students and selling them. And of course, that could be cause for expulsion. And
loss of a scholarship.
And Tim goes to talk to the vice principal. His name is escaping me right now, the vice principal's name. But so Tim goes to talk to the vice principal about it, and they begin arguing. Shane comes in and sees the arguing, right? And then he kind of pulls Tim off of his dad, who's the vice principal, and throws him, and he hits like a coat rack or something right in the back of the head. So first of all, I was like, ew. Second of all, ew. So it was accident, but then they covered it up and all of that jazz. That's what you find out. And we didn't even talk about Benjamin Ayres' character, Hollis, the janitor.
Well, we were going to get to that. That's another revelation.
Yeah, go ahead.
And let me just say, he did a great job of playing
He was so good.
I really enjoyed watching him do the scene.
Yes.
And so he's always around the chess team, right?
Yes.
He's always cleaning up. So you're thinking, okay, he's probably really good at chess, right? And at some point, we're going to find this out.
Yes.
Well, Emily's always talking to him, and she wants to, because, Emily, she's like, you're a janitor, so you know a lot of things that are going on in school. And he's like, well, I tell you what, if you play me in chess, and if you win, I'll tell you what you want to know. And if I win, and I can't remember what she said that she would do, but she ends up winning anyways. And he tells her about the night of the disappearance, that the coach's car was still in the parking lot, but then it was gone.
Yeah, that's right.
So a lot of things went on, but the revelation with him, come to find out, is dun dun dun
dun dun dun.
Tell the folks. Tell them.
He is actually Kyle, the one who Violet has a crush on. It's Kyle's dad, but Kyle doesn't know it. And he's worried that because Kyle's grades were slipping, and he was worried. Hollis, Benjamin Ayres, was worried that Kyle wouldn't be able to get the chess scholarship that he needed to go to college.
Right.
So he was trying to scare the coach, I guess. He was the one who left the note. He took the coach's dog, but didn't harm the dog. Right. Thankfully. Right. No pets were harmed in the filming of this episode. So, so there's some confusion, not confusion, but, Emily starts to think it might be Hollis, who actually was the one who killed Tim, because she's, come across all these revelations, and then you find out that he wasn't the one. And it's when Emily is talking to Hollis that they hear Violet scream, because she has gone with the principal into his office, the vice principal, to use his phone.
Because she got one of the letters too.
Right, because she got one of the letters in her locker, and it scared her, obviously. And so she's going to call her dad, but while she's doing that, Shane, the other teenager, comes in and basically tells his dad, vice principal's son, and admits what happened, and she gets scared, and they try to trap her there. And she screams. Yeah. So she's terrorized for some of it, right? Violet. And then at the very end, she actually gets to dance out in the parking lot with Kyle.
And you know what was funny is when they started dancing and the cop cars drove off, I'm thinking, did everybody leave them two there?
Yeah, I think you did actually say that out loud. You said, are they gone? Crazy. And I literally was like, did they? Because they just solved a murder. What are they doing?
But no, Sam and Emily were sitting on the hood of their car watching them, which I thought was really, really cute.
Yeah, it was a great way to end the episode. I think that's where it ended, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With them
dancing, with Violet getting Kyle up to dance.
Right. So or at the very, and then is it after that we see Sam looking at the file and he sees Chimera? Right. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Sam is looking at Ray's report. Ray. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I
can't wait for the next two parts.
Where it goes from here. I mean, we'll have a brand new mystery, of course, a brand new murder to solve, and then we have all of the underlying. We'll hopefully get more revelations about Emily.
Yes.
About Emily and Sam. And Violet is now back working at Under the Mistletoe.
Yes, because
she kind of goes there and just
his ways.
Yeah, so she's there. So it's gonna be a great season. I'm looking forward to it. And we only have 4 more episodes. Right?
I know. If it's anything like these 2 episodes, it's gonna be a great season.
It's gonna be really, really good.
Especially with the flashbacks to when Grace, where Emily was in school. And how that group came about. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, be very, very cool. So what was your tinsel top moment of the 2 episodes if you had to pick one?
I would have to say Violet. And how much her character has grown in this, because she's taking the initiative. She's not waiting. She didn't wait for Kyle to ask her to the ball. She just went out and you know, she got Kyle up to dance. Just that was my tinsel top moment.
Just her in general, her character and how she was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you?
My tinsel top moment would probably be, there's a moment between Emily and Sam when Sam goes to Emily's apartment. It might be when he finds the coating.
Right on the floor, yeah.
On the floor, and Emily asks him to put the star on the tree.
Oh,
and
yes.
their hands kind of touch, and you can just feel the electricity right between them. And then then he puts the star on, and then it's cockeyed, and they both kind of, you know, their heads kind of both go to the right. I just thought that was really cute. I just like that moment. So the sparks are still there, and we hope something else is going to happen between the two of them. You know, the more he finds out, maybe
in this town, though.
Woo. Yeah, there are. Well, the one was accidental, though. You know,
no, I know. This one was actually.
Can we? I just need to say this too. The name of the episode, right? Cold War. Mm-hmm. The name of these two episodes. I feel like I was a little let down by that, because the first season we had, Poison in a Pear Tree.
Right.
Peril of the Bells, Death of a Humbug. I thought those were really good. And then we get like Cold War. So I don't know. I'm kind of, we'll see how it goes from here.
So that's jeer for you, huh?
Yeah. Well, we're not really doing jeers on this one, but yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting, the name itself, Cold War. So, I agree with you. So
how many ornaments? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to ask you. I'm going to give this. How
many ornaments out of 5 would you give it?
I'm giving it a 5.
You're giving it a 5, really?
I'm giving it a 5. Sorry.
A combo, right? For both?
Yes, for both.
For both episodes. I'd go like a solid 4. I thought it was really good.
Okay.
I'm going to save my 5. I'm going to harbor my 5.
See, mine, they might all be 5s for me.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Mine's maybe. I mean, 4 is really good.
No, 4 is really good.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed how much they released in these 2 episodes. So,
like the clues that you got throughout. And there's probably a lot more. Like if we watch them again, I bet we would pick up a lot more, maybe.
I think so. I think so. So, is that a wrap?
That is a wrap, Jack. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's tell the people. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed our first video.
We hope so. Our very first video.
First of many.
Yes.
Also, be sure to follow the podcast wherever you listen so you don't miss one of these now.
All the places.
At Pour the Wine, it's Rom-Com Time on YouTube, and give us a rating. Like us. Give us a review. We would really appreciate it.
We would really, really appreciate it.
And if you're not watching the video, you can catch us on Apple Podcast or Spotify. So you can leave us reviews.
Anywhere you podcast, really.
Right.
So other places too. And leave us a review. Stars are good. Stars are always good. We're always appreciative and grateful of those as well.
Yes.
So shall we wrap it up? Till next time?
Till next time. Let me get my glass.
Get your wine. Cheers.
Cheers.